Hello folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's doing a bit better than me. I'm definitely coming down with a bit of a cold or a bit of a flu, so I apologise in advance. My nose is a little bit blocked and I'm sniffing a little bit. It's not that I've suddenly taken up a coke habit, though I understand that is, makes you feel rather good. No, it's a little bit of a cold, I think, that's been sort of bothering me. But anyways, I will soldier on through to the best of my ability here. So today we saw the first face-to-face meeting, press conference between Saul Canelo Alvarez, who I'll just call Canelo from now on since, everybody does, and William Scull. They faced off ahead of their Super Middleweight title fight, which is scheduled for May the 3rd in Riyadh. Part of the Riyadh season events. And I actually had forgotten that Canelo is now a Riyadh season ambassador. So I don't know exactly how many Riyadh season ambassadors they are. I know Hamza Shiraz is a Riyadh season ambassador, and now Canelo Alvarez. So I'm not sure what their duties are. I guess it's just to promote Riyadh season and obviously to take part in fights in Riyadh season. Anyhow, Canelo, who has a record of 62-2, is age 34. His only losses are, of course, to Bivol when he stepped up, and early on in his career to Floyd Mayweather Jr. So, to be beaten by those two is no shame whatsoever. So he's certainly one of the kings of boxing. A pound for pound king. I mean, is Canelo on the slide? Maybe. He's 34, there's a lot of fights under his belt, but he's still an absolute, top dog, right? A four-weight world champion. And he's fighting William Scull, who's a Cuban. Actually, I think boxes out of Germany. So he's got a 23-0 record, and he's 32 years of age. So not much age difference, a couple of years, but of course, vast difference in experience. Canelo is seeking to become a two-time undisputed, because Canelo's got all the belts, but Scull has got one, the IBF belt, which used to be Canelo's belt, but Canelo was forced to give it up. So he's looking to get that belt back, which he never had taken off him in the ring. Canelo is, of course, contracted to Turkey Al-Sheikh or Riyadh season, whatever you want to call it, I think to fight 4 fights with the Riyadh season folks. The big fight, of course, that's being talked about is a fight with Terence Bud Crawford. And apparently, there's also talk that Canelo would fight the winner of Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn. Now, I would imagine that the Canelo-Bud Crawford fight could be very exciting. I'm slightly concerned about Bud Crawford moving up in weight, but, they're both elite fighters. That'd be a very good fight. I would have thought that the Canelo, whoever wins, Chris Eubank Jr. or Conor Benn, I would have thought that either of those would be a mismatch for Canelo, but who knows, right? I would have thought it was a mismatch. William Scull, of course, says that he's come to upset the world. He's fully prepared to fight Canelo. He recognizes he's the underdog, but he's fully prepared, and he's going to shock the world. And I think it would be a big shock. I would anticipate that, when the bookies' odds are released, that Canelo would be the sort of overwhelming favorite to win, and I would anticipate that Canelo, though he hasn't, I can't remember the last person he knocked out. I could look on BoxRec, but anyways, it doesn't really matter for the purposes of this just brief little discussion. I would think that Canelo would knock out Scull in, I don't know, around 6 or 7 maybe. And he's insistent that he's not looking past this opponent. because there would be a temptation, of course, if you've got this, enormous fight with Bud Crawford, sort of, your eyes are sort of on that it's easy to look past the one you've got in front of you. Could turn out to be a bit of a banana skin. But Canelo, of course, very, very experienced. He's unlikely to be looking past anybody. It'd be an interesting fight, and like I say, May the 3rd. So not too far away. We're getting getting underway. So it should be a good fight. So I'm looking forward to it for as long as it lasts. The fight with Crawford will be the one that I'll be really looking forward to. And it would be interesting to see if it all sort of pans out the way that Turki Al Sheikh is thinking of it panning out, to see Canelo against either Chris Eubank Jr. or Conor Benn. That, I would imagine, would be prohibitive betting odds, I would imagine. But anyways, we'll have to see. So there we go. Thank you very much. And please like, share and subscribe. Hopefully my cold will be better soon, and I won't be feeling as though, I'm sort of, my nose is all blocked. I can't really hear myself properly. Well, you know what it's like. We've all had colds, right? But if I don't complain to you, there's no point in me complaining to my wife, who just will completely ignore me. So anyhow, there we are. Thanks very much for watching. See you on the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.